What's up guys, Evasion here and welcome back to another video. Today's video, I got some more Gnome gameplay. Gray Fox said to me the other day in a comment, he's like, yo, where's the Gnome chopping knees at? So we got some more Gnome chopping knees. So we're going to hop into some clips here. I'm just going to talk through the clips and kind of let you guys know what we're aiming to do. And anyway, let's hop straight into it. This game's against Mage Rogue, and these guys I believe are 2200 MR. Ran into them on our climb back up. You can handle this matchup two different ways. You can kill Rogue when you're Assassin pretty easily. He doesn't really have any recovery option. And if you're able to use like half Hodge on Kidney Shot Trinket, you can kill him pretty easy. But in this particular match, I'm going to try and sap the Mage here. I told my Paladin to stay back so the Mage wouldn't invis early. I don't know why he just wasn't invis from the start, but basically I delay him by not getting into invis. My Paladin's able to get it in combat, and we're going to be able to start on this Mage. Um, if you go for this kind of kill method, you're going to want to try and crowd control the rogue, and what we're doing to help with that is running Blinding Light. But anyway, here, we got kind of screwed on the opener a little bit. I go for the gnome racial, but I get freedom anyway. I told my mage, or my paladin rather, to hodge the mage, and I still have that subterfuge, so I'm going to put the garrote over top of it just so I get the bigger damage on the bleeds. And I'm going to be getting ready to kill this guy. We get Bop early too. Which could have been okay, honestly, but I wasn't prepared for it, so I wasn't able to remove it quick enough, and the mage spell stole it. I continue to go after the mage after landing a sap. You'll see me wait there for just a second because I thought he would trinket instant, but the rogue waits for me to reopen on the mage and then trinkets, which is kind of late. He probably could have sat it at that point. My paladin, if you noticed right there, just came out of a full polymorph, but he's able to get sacrifice off, and it ticks the damage on me onto him, which breaks the blind that the rogue had thrown out on him. So it was a really good play on my paladin's part. And then we're able to, right here, we get this blinding light onto the rogue after the blind ER had fallen off. And then I use smoke bomb here. I'm just trying to re-stealth. My auto attack's turned off. I actually get the arena 1 sap with subterfuge onto the rogue. And now the rogue has no way out of that, and the mage doesn't have ice block, so he's in a lot of trouble pretty much right now. We got another full kidney out, mage trinkets, it's way too low. My dots are pretty much able to kill this guy at this point. And we get the kill there. Alright, this game here, we had a long game against Demon Hunter and Holy Paladin, and I actually just want to talk about the 1v1 aspect here because I find that I go to a 1v1 against DH quite frequently. I don't even know why that is. And this Paladin, or this DH rather, already has blur up, so I got some distance. Basically, in this 1v1, you want to try and play your exchanges around kidney shot as best you can, and just use your bleeds to kind of stall him out and just try to go for restalls when you can. It's really hard though because DH is obviously a really mobile class, and you need to watch out for Blade Dance, which is that move when you see him go every which way. He gains a buff for 1 second that allows him to have 100% dodge, and he can dodge your kidney shot. Good thing to note is that he can't dodge sap, garrote, or cheap shot because they are opener moves, and openers, since they come from stealth, cannot be dodged. It's just a property that's always kind of stuck with the rogue class throughout the years. Existed from very early on. And so whenever you go to kidney shot, you got to make sure that he's not going to press Blade Dance. Blade Dance has like a relatively low cooldown. I believe it's somewhere around 8 seconds. So if you haven't seen it for a little bit, you should probably wait a second and see if he'll press it before you just kidney shot into it by accident, because I know that's definitely happened to me before, and it can definitely break the matchup if you waste any of your kidney shots. If he dodges even one, it can totally flip the matchup on its head. Just try to keep distance from him. If you stay close to a pillar, you can line of sight things like I-beam there. I got a little bit LOS on that one. Almost got the re there, but if they get too out of control with their mobility, sometimes having too much mobility means you're not very proficient with it necessarily. You're just used to it. Every time someone gets away, you press them. So against a lot of demon hunters, you can really bait out a lot of their mobility spells. What I just did there was, when he turned purple, that means he has Nether Walk, so he's immune to all damage, so I didn't want a kidney shot right away. So I actually would go for the step kidney here. Right as soon as Nether Walk is going to end. He doesn't have Trinket up, and I have Vendetta and everything back. I'm able to destroy him. So handled right, it's a fairly easy matchup, but if you waste your kidney shots, it's definitely going to be a hard thing to do. try to abuse the pillars and go for resales when you can. And don't panic that they have infinite mobility. Just take advantage of Poison Knife, maintain your dots, poisons, and good luck. Good luck out there with those guys. Let's hop into one last clip here for this one. Alright, this last clip here is a rather long one. It's a game against Holy Pally and Feral Druid. And also in games where there's not too many slows I need to worry about, I've been trying to drop maneuverability for System Shock as a Gnome Rogue, just to try and take advantage of that Gnome ratio a little bit further. It was actually a suggestion from somebody in a previous video, and I thought about it a little bit, and I'm like, yeah, I guess, Escape Artist and Sprint, they kind of sync together, so I tried to take advantage of that. Anyway, hopping in this game here, I get found by the Feral Druid. I use Subterfuge to cheap shot the Feral, and then I cheap shot the Paladin for a rep. We get Thorns, Survival Instincts, and Barkskin rather quick. I'm really surprised in this game how easily we get their offensive cooldowns defensive cooldowns, and how hard the game was to win still. It's also because I believe this Feral Druid, he's got that, I think it's called Custody of the Deep or something. I don't know which item it is, but it's from the new raid. Gives them a shield, and it's rather powerful. But I still believe that he was the better kill target in the end over this Holy Paladin. Pretty much just aiming to put out pressure on both for now until we get some more cooldowns out of the team. We are playing rep, so we're going to be looking to land reps on the Paladin and kill the Feral Druid in the long run. They go for a big go in here. They get a nice bash, maledict, and I think a big ferocious bite too in there, and I get pretty low. I go for a kidney on the Paladin there. It was kind of a bait, and I got what I wanted. I actually got Thorns out of the Feral. Playing around Thorns is actually pretty hard in this matchup because it lasts for a decent length of time, and as a rogue you attack so fast that it makes it so that it's really hard to not kill yourself and do what you're trying to do, because if they keep forcing you onto the other target, it's definitely really effective. I think I'm vanish into a Garrote here. I'm trying to force out Paladin's bubble. Get a big kidney shot here. Paladin's already trinketed. My Paladin throws out the maledict on this Paladin, and he's got ultimate sacrifice still on me. I get cloned up on it though, unfortunately, and he gets the Divine Favor heal onto himself and survives. We had a really hard time getting this Paladin down here. I still have blind though, so we can do a blind into a rep on the Paladin and go on the Feral. At the moment I'm still trying to kite out anytime the Feral or the Paladin land a CC on my Paladin, I'm just trying to kite so I don't take very much damage. It can definitely get really scary if you let them get the CC changes that they want, and you get pretty close to losing in a situation like that. We get a rep there. The only reason I bombed, I thought that he was going to kick the Paladin there, but I didn't notice that he still had no kick, no skull bash, and so it was kind of a wasted bomb. I'm back to kiting here. My auto attack, you'll notice, actually turned off because I really cannot afford to auto attack this Feral too much. And at this point in the game, Paladin's trinkets come back up. Feral has no trinket. I don't believe he has any survival instincts left, which is really good for us. And the Paladin gets a decent sack there on the rep, but I don't know if it was needed because I wasn't really doing any pressure. So I go for the Vendetta on the Paladin. Force out the Paladin's bop, which is one of two bops. I believe he still has another bop, as he is likely playing 2 bop against Assassin. The sacrifice he used before wasn't actually ultimate sack. I believe it's only small sack, as he has Light's Grace, I noticed as well, and Divine Favor, which would make up all 3 of his honor talent slots. Something to think about when you're playing against certain classes. The more knowledge you have on which are their honor talents and stuff like that, it can definitely help you in a matchup. A lot of classes do not really have a wide variety of what they switch between, but Paladins definitely have a couple options that can influence how you play the matchup. Just back to kiting here, getting really scared. Try to avoid hitting into Thorns. I get a nice cheap shot here to delay a rep. My Paladin, I believe he didn't quite fake out the rep, or he faked out the rep, I believe, but then he had to, he got rep because the enemy Paladin bubbled. That cheap shot is the only way to stop our CC chain. We force out the second bop there. We get Maledict, and I'm cloned, and I decide to sit because I'm pretty safe in this Cyclone. Can't really die here, and my Paladin's able to finish the guy off. I honestly didn't expect to win right there, but it was definitely a solid finish nonetheless. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed these games. It's been a while since I've uploaded a video. It's mostly because just didn't have clips that I wanted to make a video with. Was kind of feeling lack of motivation there, but I'm going to try and get some more videos up for you guys this week. And please, in the comments below, let me know what you thought. Let me know what you want to see. And also wanted to let you guys know that I'm extremely hyped for classic stuff. Currently don't have a beta key though, so there's going to be no content on that on the channel at least. But till next time, guys, please like, comment, subscribe for more, and we'll see you guys all again next time.